Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Report reaching us is that several dramas have unfolded in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And one of such dramas that happened over the weekends in the palace of the Ooni of Ife was a drama that had to do with Iyanifa, Igbi, Ooni of Ife, and elders. They said that Iyanifa, you know that one of the major reasons why she came to Nigeria is to unravel the drama that is going on with Hermaphrodite images in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And they said Iyanifa, in her usual character, because she has seen everything beforehand, she doesn't need to try and persuade you to say what you want to say. Then you'll be saying, okay, nobody, that they don't even argue. Like when he approaches you, she already knows that you are the one responsible for whatever that issue is. And so they know that. They said immediately Iyanifa asked Igbi where the source of the hermaphrodite image, as in where was the source, as in where did she get it from? Where is it coming from? They said Igbi, fell down and started gaspering for breath. Like she was acting as if she was fainting, as if, she just had an attack. Where, according to what they said she used to have, is it panic attack? Yes, Igbi used to have panic attack, according to what they said, though, that there was a time they had this snake incidents in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And the snake incident was something that gave them, so much problem. And after that snake incident, Igbi developed something that is called a panic attack. That every small thing she gets panic attack. And her own panic attack, she falls down and she begins to gasp for breath. I know about panic attack, but I am not sure of the panic attack that makes you become epileptic. And so they said she had this epileptic display right there, and they had to, kind of call people to come and take her to her own chalet. And, for that reason, the questioning for that movement stopped, okay? Because elders were there, people were there, and Kabiyesi was also there. And they didn't want to make it look as if Kabiyesi was being inconsiderate, because they said the man, you should have seen his countenance at this time, that it was terrible. We didn't like it, and he knew that, that thing that Igbi was doing was just a shared display to avoid the question or avoid answering the question. And now they took her inside, and while she was inside, Iyanifa continued to do what she was doing. Then, soon as Kabiyesi found out that she had recovered, they said 3 hours later, they called her again to come and answer. You do remember that? She has been trying. Okay, before this time, they said something happened, okay? And what happened was the fact that she tried to leave the palace. Yes, she tried to leave the palace. You do know that they have asked all of them not to leave the palace, that they will all have to stay in the palace until, everything has been done with Iyanifa. But she tried to leave the palace. As she was trying to be moved out by the driver, they called Ooni of Ife's attention, and Ooni of Ife said they should not let her go. This was the same Igbi that, as at last week, Igbi was doing everything to stay in the palace. Since they told her to be coming from Lagos, it's been such a big problem, such that when Ebony came, it was an opportunity for her to come. According to her, she came to support her co-wife and welcome the baby. And Ebony, allowed Igbi to continue to, use her to stay. And then all of a sudden, you want to leave. And she said there was an emergency that she wanted to go back to Lagos. And when they called on the attention of the Ooni of Ife, Ooni of Ife said nobody is going anywhere. They shouldn't let her pass. And she didn't know that Kabiyesi had already dropped an instruction that nobody should be allowed to go anywhere. They should not allow them go anywhere. They should not allow them pass. And so that was what actually happened. Now, as we are hearing what is going on, they said it's been like a very, very big issue, big time wahala that has happened in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Iyanifa said that the person that Iyanifa revealed that the person who brought Hermaphrodite image into the palace is Igbi. Now, the reason why they were duplicating it and planting it all over the place is what she does not understand. And she wants to find out from Igbi why they brought it and why they were duplicating it, why they were planting it all over the place, the meaning of what they were doing. Because it is Igbi, no other person, Igbi, that brought that Hermaphrodite image. Now, Hermaphrodite image is an image that is described in the Greek methodology. I have explained that to you guys the other time. They used to use it for something else, but right now, evil people, people use it for something that is bad. They use it as an incubus spirit. They also use it as a succubus spirit because it's two in one. It represents a man and also represents a woman. Now, how did this Hermaphrodite image happen? The issue with Hermaphrodite image happened after Dr. Elizabeth lost her pregnancy. She described the circumstances for which that pregnancy was lost, and everybody knew that it was demonic, it was diabolical, it was something that, you know, people wanted. And Ooni of Ife said no, because even Dr. Elizabeth said if Kabiyesi does not do something about it, that she was going to leave. And that was why it went on and on to a point where they brought Iyanifa. And right now, Iyanifa is not asking, Iyanifa is not saying, I thought. Iyanifa is saying, you, Igbi, you are the one who brought Hermaphrodite image into the palace. And where did you get it from? Why did you bring it into the palace? What is it meant for? What is the reason that, as a matter of fact, why did you bring Hermaphrodite image into the palace? Now they went to go and call Igbi again. When they called Igbi and Igbi came back, Igbi knelt down and started crying that she doesn't even know what to say, that she was even deceived. That she was even deceived. Are you hearing? That she herself was deceived. That she did not know, you know, anything until they dug the Hermaphrodite image and they started explaining the implication of that image that was planted in the palace. That she herself was deceived. They should ask Iyanifa. Iyanifa knows the truth about what happened, that what the Hermaphrodite image in the palace is for is not her intention. It's not her intention. That her intention was completely different. She wanted to protect herself and protect her marriage. The Hermaphrodite that she brought was not there to hurt anybody. That she knows that nobody will believe her. But Iyanifa knows the truth about what happened. Not that Iyanifa is aware of how she brought Hermaphrodite into the palace. She believed that Iyanifa can tell that she was also tricked to have brought that Hermaphrodite inside the palace. They say people won't faint for palace. Everybody say, hey, these people, they go keep personal inside this palace. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that this story is based on rumor, speculation, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be, you know, seen as fact, okay, except you are able to verify it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So let's see what will happen at the end of the day.